Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Ever feel like textbooks skipped the weird stuff in history class? We're diving into the bizarre, the unexpected, the stuff that makes you go, wait, that seriously happened? We're talking about wars fought against birds, plagues that made people dance till they dropped, and floods of molasses. Truth is often stranger than fiction, so buckle up, history nerds and curious minds, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the forgotten corners of the past. Get ready to have your minds blown. Let's kick things off with a bang. Picture this: 1932 Australia. Farmers are facing an enemy they never saw coming: emus. These giant flightless birds were destroying crops, basically throwing a giant emu rave on farmland. Now you might be thinking, just shoo them away? If only it were that simple. These were some determined emus. So determined, in fact, that the Australian government declared war. Yes, you heard that right. War on emus. They called in the big guns, literally. Soldiers armed with machine guns were deployed. What followed wasn't exactly Australia's finest military hour. The emus were masters of guerrilla warfare, dodging bullets and generally being unkillable feathered tanks. The Great Emu War remains one of history's most bizarre conflicts. Let's rewind the clock to ancient Egypt. We've all heard of Cleopatra, the last pharaoh, known for her beauty, intelligence, and tragic love story with Mark Antony. But here's something they don't always tell you. Cleopatra lived closer in time to the moon landing than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Cleopatra lived from 69 to 30 BC, while the Great Pyramid was completed around 25 and 60 BC. That's a difference of over 2,500 years. The moon landing, on the other hand, happened in 1969 AD, roughly 2,000 years after Cleopatra's reign. Mind blown. The timeline of history is vast and often surprising. Fast forward to 1518, Strasbourg, France. It's summer, the sun is shining, and people are dancing in the streets. Sounds fun, right? Well, not so fast. This wasn't a joyous celebration. It was a bizarre and terrifying phenomenon known as the Dancing Plague. Imagine hundreds of people gripped by an uncontrollable urge to dance for days, weeks, even months on end. Some theories suggest mass hysteria, others point to a type of food poisoning. But the truth is, the Dancing Plague remains one of history's most baffling mysteries. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the past is just plain weird. Who here has a sweet tooth? Let's talk about molasses, but maybe skip dessert tonight, because this story is anything but sweet. It's 1919, Boston, Massachusetts. The Purity Distilling Company's giant molasses tank, holding over 2 million gallons, decides it's had enough. The tank ruptures, unleashing a wave of molasses 25 feet high, ripping through the streets at a speed of 35 miles per hour. The Great Molasses Flood was a strange and devastating disaster, claiming 21 lives and injuring over 150 people. It's a sobering reminder that even the sweetest things can have a dark side. If you thought the Emu War was a wild ride, hold on to your hats. Let's talk about the Anglo-Zanzibar War of 1896. This war has a claim to fame. It's considered the shortest war in recorded history. How short? Try 38 to 45 minutes. It all went down when the pro-British Sultan of Zanzibar died, and a new guy, Khalid bin Bargash, decided to take the throne without British approval. The British, being the persuasive negotiators they were, weren't too keen on this. They gave Khalid an hour to surrender. Khalid, bless his heart, decided to fight back. Spoiler alert, it didn't go well for him. The Anglo-Zanzibar War remains a brief but fascinating footnote in history. Let's jump back in time to Victorian England. Ada Lovelace, born in 1815, wasn't your typical Victorian lady. She was a mathematician and visionary, considered the first computer programmer. Ada wrote algorithms decades before computers existed. She envisioned machines creating art and music. Ada's legacy is a testament to imagination and innovation. We're wrapping up our journey with a trip to Paris, to the iconic Eiffel Tower. Built in 1889, it was a temporary exhibit for the World's Fair. But it stuck around. Gustav Eiffel built a secret apartment at the top. It had a laboratory where he entertained guests and conducted experiments. Today, it's open to the public, offering a glimpse into his life. And there you have it, folks, 7 mind-blowing history facts that they probably forgot to mention in your textbooks. From emu warfare to molasses floods, history is full of surprises. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these mind-blowing history facts, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. See you next time.